Ready?
We're ready.
Thanks for letting me delay that here. We still got a lot of work to do. So that was really obviously a tough loss for us this past Wednesday night, but we get a chance to get back and go to Nebraska and get a road win, which I think is always important in this time of the year if you're gonna play in postseason. So we didn't do anything yesterday. We'll have a very light workout today, and then really go after it tomorrow, the day before the game. I want to try to use these 2 days to get the guys, the Derek Waltons and the Zach Urbans and Muhammad DJ, a little bit, I think 2 days in a row of a little bit more rest at this time of the year is better than practicing them harder. So we disappointed with the loss. We had some really good moments in it. We had some very poor individual defense in that game. It really was difficult for us to, seemed like they got a lot of easy baskets and we didn't. And we're trying to address that, but that's really hard to do than you think. We had too many blow-bys in that game. So we had to just keep working and see what we can do. We'll go over that last play and see get their thoughts on what happened as well. You can't let that guy get behind us, and he did. At the same time, we'll learn from it and get better from it. Reminds me a lot of the Wisconsin game where a couple of years ago we hit a half-court shot. We didn't defend it the best, and then we learned from it and had to do it twice more that year against Kansas and against Syracuse, and did a good job against it. So we'll have to grow from it.
Chris?
DJ has struggled in the glass the last couple of games. What do you
Yeah, 5 games. Yeah. He sees it right now. He could be a little tired right now, and that's why we give him off. Yeah, he only had his last 8 games are in the league last 8 games are much different than his first 22 with his rebounding. So it's a trend he's aware of right now, and he's got a few less minutes, but it's something he's got to address.
And then you talked about blow-bys. That was a problem against Nebraska the first time around.
Yeah.
How do you address
Really?
that?
They scored 85 points.
Yeah.
That is tough. It is tough because their guards are so quick and so skilled. And, we just, I think we're better than we were then, but we got to be a lot better. A road game with those elite guards, at least they certainly look elite when they're playing against us. Now, this is a team that's won at Ohio State, it's won at Maryland, it's won at Indiana when they were at full strength. They have beaten Purdue at home. So there's like three teams right there that are all in the NCAA tournament. They beat 2 of them on the road. So that is really, I'm sorry, 1 team in Maryland's in the NCAA tournament for sure. That's a heck of a win for them, and they've had good wins, something we couldn't do. I think they beat Iowa as well. I believe they beat Iowa as well. Some teams we haven't beaten, they've beaten.
I imagine you learn a little bit about a group after a game like that. What'd you see from
Well,
those guys?
I'll know more. I mean, we like I said, we had to give them the day off yesterday, and but we had film today. But there's great teaching moments in this, and they were really emotionally. You could tell by their emotion how difficult it was for them. And now that's our job as coaches right now, to make them don't say okay, it'll get better the next day. So okay, here's the plan for us to make it better the next day.
And when you look at that final play, what are your teaching points on that?
Well, the bad thing is you can't see any of the action at half court on mine or the
Right,
TV.
right.
You cannot see it. You only see the pass, and they foul it, and I can't see what exactly happened.
Did they cross and slip?
I do not know.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure Mark was giving pressure on the ball, and by the time I looked to see what Mark was doing, because he was moved way back, the ball was in the air, and then I said, oh my goodness. We have a back of the end zone catch going here with a jump ball, a Hail Mary type of thing, and we're in trouble with that one. I could see that what had happened. So we're going to recreate it now.
Rachel?
Okay.